AFTV told him to get into the player ratings. We can't find Troopz. Somebody just told me he's leaned up on the street somewhere.
Leaned up. yeah.
He's been drinking. He had some big thing like that with Hennessy in it.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? He's
That's
dead.
why he's running around like he ain't got no pain at the minute. Wait till he wakes up in the morning.
But the player ratings today, I know it's going to be a lot better than some of the ones we've done recently.
Yeah.
Because there were some good performances out there.
Yeah.
Wow, winning the FA Cup, 14th time now.
Yeah, man.
Especially after going 1-0 down.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Listen, the mentality of the players is completely different. You know, we went 1-0 down against Chelsea in Baku last year, and we capitulated. We fell apart. Weak, spineless mentality. And how many times have we come out doing fan cams after games and we talk about weak and spineless and everything? And yes, there are still some issues there. We know that. You know, that underbelly of that, you know, weakness is there, and that's why we need to go and buy the players that we're looking to buy and what Mikel Arteta wants to do. He said himself he wants to go and be active in the market and what he wants to do. So, you know, but what he is instilling in these players that he's currently got is that strong mentality. Definitely. You know, that might, and you know, it's been so nice watching all the Instagram stories and the videos of the players and everyone celebrating and being happy. And you know what I'm noticing as well is that Mikel Arteta, when he walked into the changing room with the trophy, he walked in and there was like this authority about him. Just the way he walks and just like, you know what I mean?
First of many, hopefully.
First of many, hopefully. And then once he got in the changing room, you can see the respect the players have for him, you know, and they're so happy. And then, obviously, I don't want to read too much in it at the moment, but, you know, Arsenal posted up a picture of Aubameyang with Arteta, and Aubameyang's retweeted it with my manager.
Okay, well, let's hope it is my manager come this time next week, right? Player ratings, Martinez in goal.
You know what, I want to try and be, like, honest in all of my... It's very easy to sit here and go 10 to everyone because, as far as I'm concerned, everyone's a man of the match, you know what I mean? But it was, apart from that opening 15 minutes, I don't really think he had a lot to do.
Yeah, and there's nothing you could do about the goal rate. It was a great finish.
I thought towards the end when he had to gather some crosses and, you know, 8, I would say.
Everything in the air.
Yeah. And
knew when to fall down and roll over when he's trying to kill time.
The thing is as well, I have seen the image of that incident on the edge of the box.
I told you he caught that outside, didn't he?
He did.
I told you that, didn't he?
He did. He called it outside. But hey, listen, we've had a few dodgy decisions this season, so it's nice to actually get one the right way.
All right, so 8 for him. Let's move to the 3. Rob Holding.
I thought he had a very shaky opening 15 minutes, like a lot of the players, to be honest. And then he, you know, started to, you know, really take hold. He's not blessed with pace, and there was a couple of moments. I think one was when Pedro skinned him as well, and you think, oh,
yeah, but he recovered and put it out for a corner.
Yeah, he recovered, and it's given the fact that, you know, Chelsea had a front line that people were really raving about beforehand, and I know Pulisic went off and stuff, but they kept them all relatively quiet. You know, for the evening. So you give him an 8 for that because I was happy with that performance.
Okay, David Luiz.
Same again. I think all 3 in the back. I think that, you know, it was a big game for him as well. It was very, you know what, it was, you look at the Man City one, we said it was redemption because of what he did. This was kind of redemption because he also got sent off against Chelsea this season. You know, he needs to redeem himself about 5-6 times, I think. But
he was solid today.
But he was solid, absolutely solid. And the fact that he had to go off right at the end because he gave everything. And all you ask for as a fan is a player does that. Give everything. Leave everything on that pitch. And he did, so he gets an 8 as well.
Okay, Tierney.
Again, absolutely solid. And, you know, looks like one of the bargains of last season's transfer window. 20-odd million pound for him. Come on, mate. That's listen, I can't wait to see him really start to thrive under Mikel Arteta and really start to...
He's an Arteta player, isn't he?
Oh, mate, he's just... No nonsense. There's no frills with him. You know, you see it when we was at Sheffield United in the quarterfinals and he turned up with a Tesco bag. That's Tierney. You know, you've seen his interviews and he says he don't even know what London looks like because he doesn't go out. He said he goes training, goes home, and he wants to chill. Put on black tracksuit. That's him. He's done. It's cool. That's exactly what Mikel Arteta wants because he knows if he says to him, do this, he'll go and do it. 8 as well.
Okay, Ainsley. Maitland-Niles?
I thought he'd done the job that he was asked to do. I felt in the first half hour or so, he was looking dangerous down that left-hand side. There was, he put that cross in for Oba that I thought he should have scored early in the game with that header. And yeah, he kept Reece James and, those all at bay, and he done exactly what he did. I'm giving him an 8 as well, because I thought playing in an unnatural position for him as well. And he's now coming against Chelsea, Man City, in 2 huge games.
Big up Arteta again for putting him in there. We all thought Saka would be in there. Saka's been brilliant, but he changed it up. He had a plan. Bellerin on the right-hand side. Great run for the goal.
Yeah, I felt that Bellerin was very, very cautious initially. I felt that a lot of that might have been that he didn't want to get exposed down that side, because that Chelsea were dangerous down the left. But then he started to open up, and things got a little bit easier in the second half. And
his run for the goal was
the run was
brilliant.
superb. And that's what we asked from Hector. Make a run. Do something. Commit other players. And Pepe will get the plaudits because he was the one who set up Oba. But that was so key. And you know what? Yeah, I'm giving an 8 because of the way that he finished the game, and I felt that it would have been very easy for him to revert into his shell. And I felt that he took the initiative, which is very unlike Hector Bellerin. I've not seen him take the initiative a lot over recent months, even years. But what I saw was him go, you know what, there's a gap. Yeah, you know what, Hector, maybe before Mikel would have gone, let me just pass it off to the side here or go back. Or he went, no, you know what, I got a chance here, bang, I'm going into it. Let's do something. And even when, I don't know what Chelsea player it is that come in and made the challenge. But even that, Hector maybe a while ago would have just kind of backed off and be like, okay, well, I'm not getting the ball. And
especially considering the injuries he's had.
Yeah, but because of him, making an effort, it meant that he couldn't control the tackle and it fell straight to Pepe. So yeah, I'll give him an 8 as well.
Okay, Ceballos.
I thought it was absolutely immense. I really do. I thought it's just the way he got around that pitch, and there's a couple of moments when he passes in and around that box where you're like, oh my God. But it's a credit to the way that he's performed since we've come out of lockdown. He's been absolutely immense, and I was one of the first ones to say to you that I don't want him back next season. What's the point? He hasn't done anything. But since lockdown, he's completely changed my mind. He's important to what we want to do moving forward. He gets a 9 for me because I thought he was brilliant today.
Xhaka.
Again, I thought he started to tire in the last 15, 20, but that was because he put so much work in. There was a moment at the start of the first half where we got caught on the ball, and that was the old Xhaka. But this time he didn't let his head drop. He didn't let it affect him. And he went and stood up, and he was putting tackles in, his body on the line. I'll give him an 8. It was just less than Ceballos. I felt Ceballos just had that little bit more. And the fact that Granit did start to tire a little bit, but an 8, worthy.
Pepe.
Absolutely immense. That, for me, today is one of his best performances. I said to you, Chelsea were social distancing him. They didn't know how to handle him. Every time he got that ball, they were petrified of him. And he had end product. He was so, so dangerous. I just wish that Ainsley wasn't offside for his goal. Because what a goal. That would have been, right up there with one of the best FA Cup final goals. And he gets a 9 as well. Very close to a 10, man. He was right up there, near enough as my man of the match.
Lacazette.
I felt his hold-up play was really good. But he didn't really get... Well, listen, you can't ever doubt that with Laka, but no real chances for him. Weren't no real chances, but work rate and what he does to allow others to play around him, he gets an 8 as well.
Aubameyang.
10. Do we even need to discuss this, Robbie? 10. It's like...
Got to sign this guy, man.
Mate, listen, at the end of the day, right, won the penalty. If I'm right in thinking that's the same end he missed the penalty against Spurs. It is. To the right-hand side, the dugouts opposite the camera. Same goal.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
It is. Same goal. And don't tell me that wouldn't be through your mind. It will.
Oh, yeah, and the way he buried that penalty was... You could have had 2 keepers when I got nowhere near it.
The thing is with Oba, his penalties are normally rolled. Like they look so easy because the keeper's gone the wrong way and he just rolls it just down to the side of him a bit. But that was in the corner, side netting. Put dinosaur hands in there as well with him, and he wouldn't have saved it. Absolutely immense. And the second goal, there was bits of Ian Wright in that. And the way he stopped, checked the defender, and then went, see ya, was Thierry Henry against Zanetti, Inter Milan. When Henry stopped, looked at him, bye. But Henry obviously drilled it into the bottom corner. The finish. Caballero's not a little guy. But it's the composure to actually just, see you later, mate. 10, mate.
The subs, Socrates weren't really standards. 5s, and who were the other subs that came on?
Blimey. Eddie, again, I don't think anyone was on for a long period.
Yeah,
we didn't make the substitutes till about 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, so we skipped the subs because they weren't really on long. Arteta.
10.
Tactical masterclass.
Absolute genius. And the fact that he's instilled something into these players so that their heads don't drop cannot go unnoticed. It's so important what he's instilling into these players, and they believe, and you could tell they believe. They want to be a part of this project. They want to be a part of what we want to go and try and achieve. And you look at that, and I just think to myself, unbelievable.
Look who turned up.
Yeah, hop along.
Look who turned up.
Look at Laka.
No, I said,
And where you been anyway? Because we've been trying to do the
smell it,
player
I know where
ratings,
he's been.
right? Hennessy, come here, right? Let's just, I'm going to quickly whiz through because DT's given all the ratings actually. This player. No, I'm not going to tell you what he said. I'm just going to quickly whiz through yours, right?
Yeah.
So in goal, Martinez.
9.
He gave her 8.
didn't really have much to do.
Holding.
7.
Oh, he gave him an 8.
I think a bit of a shaky start, but then he's solid at the end.
Yeah. Louise
8.
gave an 8. Tierney.
9.
He gave an 8 as well. But I agree with the 9. I thought Tierney was brilliant.
I think when he had to do his jobs and the way he went forward and the link-up play and whatnot, I think, 9 for me.
Ainsley.
9.
You gave it 8. I thought Ainsley was a 9 as well.
Blood.
I thought he was brilliant today.
He was causing
He was,
problems,
and again, I could see why Arteta puts him in. It's his power. His pace and power.
Curry goat blood. That ackee, that me. That yam, green banana, planting, that hard food dog. Yeah?
And Hennessy.
Hard food and Hennessy.
All right. And then Bellerin.
9.
9. You gave him, what did you get? 8.
He was roped
I
in
think
the first
the run though to get the second one, he caused that blood. You get me? So I think for that alone,
I think, you know what, I think I might give him a 9 as well because he was solid. I know he weren't, to start off with, he's very, like you said, he was very cautious. But like you pointed it out well, where you said that he was a bit worried about the threats of Pulisic and that. So he was like, I don't want to go gun-ho because these men will tear us apart. So it was a sensible performance by him as well. Ceballos.
8.
Ooh, you went 9. I thought Ceballos was a 9. I thought he played really well.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, 9 still, 9. I ain't gonna lie.
Xhaka.
8.
You went 8. Pepe.
Bro, I could give him a 10. It's a mad thing. But you have to go probably 9.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. That's exactly what he said. Lacazette.
8.
8. Same. Aubameyang.
About a blood clot, Yan! 11. 11, dog, yeah? Like I said, R.I.P. Kobe, blood. That was a, for the second one. You get me?
All right, we didn't really bother with the subs because they were on long enough. And Arteta.
10. The lineup we all wanted. 1-0 down. Never lost our heads, stayed in the game. Never gave them no chances. Even after the disallowed goal, we came again. You understand? Second half, cleaned up. Little more Kovacic. You understand? Artetas.
Arteta's a
I really want you to ask me one more rating.
ref.
10. The referee, Anthony Taylor. I love bald people. Oh my God. Listen, that referee, I've already seen Chelsea fans sulking, crying, whinging. Oh, listen,
Martinez
shut up.
did handle it outside the box.
14th FA Cup, we're a team with class and history. You won the lottery, fuck off.
And let me just say, the fans today, fans were brilliant. The fans here.
The fans in the stadium.
The fans in the box
We're the
part.
ones in the stadium.
No. But the fans in the box part.
We give Giroud a rating.
Thank you, Chelsea! Yeah, remember that last year?
You're fucking wild.
Yeah, Baku again.
Baku again. It worked Baku again. It was Wembley again. Wembley is our home. That's the player ratings. That's the season. And wow, what a way.
Again in 4 weeks.
We start again in 4 weeks, right? But what a way to finish the season. Tottenham fans with expressions. What did you say? Trophy Mourinho?
Hold on. I've got one more thing to say. Have you actually seen that because we won today, we go straight into the group stages? Tottenham now have to go through the qualifying rounds.
Hey! It's all good. Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.